Welcome back to Bits of an Artist's Life. I am Sandy Hester and I have an art haul for you this week. And maybe a sketchbook tour too, I haven't decided. Actually, no, scratch the sketchbook tour. I think the things that are in this box, we're gonna want a little bit of time to play around with. So I have this box and another package coming from Jackson's that when it gets here, I'll open it, but I cannot wait. Like, we have to open this because if you've not heard of these, hold on to your socks because this is, I think, gonna be a game changer. Game changer supply. I'm not kidding. It's so interesting. I've not seen this on YouTube, but when I looked it up, others have been playing around with these. I was on Jackson's Art Supply yesterday, like doing some restock, and I've been thinking for the longest time, as you may have, I have oil sticks, which I used to use. I don't really like them. They're fine, but they're really big. It's not a transportable thing. I'll show you one in a minute. I'll go get some. Actually, I probably need to get that. I'm ready to just open this. I'm probably, anyways, okay. So we have oil bars that are usually quite large. Then we have oil pastels, which are great, but they don't dry. And I kept thinking, why are they not making something that's small, that dries? It's like an oil pastel, but dries. And I found it. I was like, whoa, these have not been out long. They are oil drawing sticks. They dry matte. They're small, they're portable, beautiful colors. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I hope you can't hear the screeching of my radiator. It's like, ee. Oh, it's ramping up. It's like it heard me. Hey, it's like a plane taking off down here. Pipe down. Okay, let's open these. I'm definitely gonna be taking these out. I wanted to get out this afternoon. Okay, but let's just open these. Let's go open these. Can't wait. Okay, let's open this baby. Now, some of you have been saying, oh, you can't wait for like the first Jackson's like art haul. I've been ordering from there for the last however many months we've been here. Just have not had the bandwidth to like film. So, but when I ordered this very exciting supply, I thought, okay, we gotta turn the camera on. So, oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna have to pack up and go paint outside like immediately because I've been so excited about these. I just ordered them yesterday and they've already come. Okay, so these have just been released. Actually, I'm gonna keep one of these boxes. I have a feeling that's gonna be like perfect size for these. I think this is gonna be great for plein air. It's gonna be also great for mark making because like if you use oil pastels over anything, they just don't dry. And that just drives me crazy. Like all the storage, anytime you put like paintings together, whether they're on canvas or paper, oh, it just drives me crazy, the mess. I just cannot. So like, I love my neo pastels. I love them. I love the color range. And what I'm about to open does not have that color range, but sometimes that's okay because sometimes you don't need 50 million colors. This literally feels like Christmas. I've pretty much been watching all the videos I can find on these. Oh, they're a good size. Okay, so what these are, let's pick a pretty color. They're the R&F drawing oils. So they're a lot like the, let me get this out here. I've got a whole bag. I have quite a stock of these oil bars that I just don't use a lot because A, they're very messy, and B, they're just so big. Hold on, let's see. I may start using some of these though, like just colors that were out of stock. I got all the colors they had, but they had a handful of them out of stock. We'll open these other boxes in a minute. So this stick has been used, but look how big. It's just such a difference in size. This is so much more portable. This is even like kind of heavy. Oh. So excited. I've already said that. I haven't had like a new supply to play with in forever, so I'm quite excited. I think I've already said that. Okay, let's keep opening. I made a list though of the ones that were out of stock in case you're wondering, for here in the UK. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for these. So there are quite a few. This will be nice to have for just mark making. And I'll know that it dries. Now it will take a while to dry, just like oils. But that's better than the alternative of not drying forever. So right now my paintings are selling quite quickly. A lot of times like either the same day I painted it or that week. So people will have to wait maybe a week when they buy a painting if I've used these. Because I'll need to wait till they're like, you know, finger dry or touch dry, finger dry. Yowzers, I've ordered a lot, holy moly. Wow, maybe there's only a couple in this box. Wow, I wonder if I got doubled. I looked really close to make sure I didn't get double, but I was also really excited, so I was just like, oh my gosh, this feels like another whole package. Oh boy, whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That one was trying to roll away. This is a whole nother package, yowzers. Golly, so many pretty colors. Okay, wow. That's a lot. I think they have 40 in the full range. Oh, I already see right here too of the same, no, okay, that's different. Cerulean gray, celadon green. Those look very similar. I thought, oh no. Okay, a nice array of like not only colors, but like dark and light. So, oh, are these two the same? No, okay. I'm excited. Are these two the same? No, okay, that's good. Okay, let's figure out. I'm probably gonna swatch these. I wanna play with them for a little bit. I'm definitely gonna figure out what I want to take them in, maybe just one of these boxes. And I may even just go jump on my bike right now and go out and paint. I don't know, let's see, or should we just do this? Let's just, here, let's push that aside. Let me get a piece of paper. Okay, I found this little like concertina book that I made a while back, and it's already got some kind of paint on it, which will be nice to see the coverage. I don't think I'm gonna do like a full color swatching because people have already done that here on YouTube, so you can see the colors. I just wanna kind of get my hands on these. Let me grab a Kleenex in case I need to like wipe the film off. I just wanna see what the texture is gonna be like. I just kind of wanna see. So the oil bars, you have to like pull the film off, but oh wow, you don't even really have to wipe the film. You can just go to it. Oh, these are nice and hard. Where like the, I like the feel even better than a Neo Pastel. So you can get like the dry marks. Oh my gosh, it's like butter. Wow. So you can get the dry marks, but you can smudge. I'm pretty sure I won't do the smudging. And I've also bought a small amount of mineral spirits that I may take just a little bit out with me if I want to like paint with these, because I'm thinking about just taking these at times. And I could take a tiny thing of mineral spirits, which would be like water, and I could wet these. But I'd have dry technique. This is so exciting. Yeah, this is exactly what I've been wanting. Okay, let's try like a white over this. Yeah, okay, these are amazing, guys. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. These are gonna be fun just to take out, just these. For when I just want to sketch, you know, like even, there's not a huge range of color, so like I'm thinking, so they do have a film. You can wipe that away, but I kind of don't. It wipes away pretty easy too. Let's see if I was like out at a coffee shop. Thinking of figure. Oh, see, I'm shaking the camera like crazy. Sorry, I'm just like getting so excited. So I could also take a baby wipe. Let me grab one. So I had the idea of taking a baby wipe because this is what I used to use to get the oils off my hand. And I bet I can kind of smudge. Yep. I feel bad that I'm like shaking the table. Okay, one of the things I don't love is that like all the dark ones, it is a little hard to tell what they... See, I thought that was like a purple, but that's quite blue. Interesting. Because the labels for me will get completely covered up because these will end up being messy. But that's okay. Sometimes it's nice if you grab like the wrong color. This color's nice. This is called Cherry Absinthe, who knows. Ooh, that's pretty. I thought they were going to also be like too slick, but they're nice. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm really doing here. I'm just kind of... Okay, I've made a complete mess with that. Okay, I'm going to have a good play with these and probably come back on at some point and tell you what I think. But right now I feel pretty excited. They really blend so easily. You know how like oil pastels or soft pastels, any of it, they're so messy. I'm not saying these aren't messy, but they don't feel as messy as oil pastels. Probably even just do like this. Yeah, they definitely, oh guys. This feels like a game changer. Oh, did I also tell you these dry matte? They even go down quite matte. They feel like the best oil pastels you could possibly have. They go down nice and firm. So you know how like the I never can say that word, Cinele. Man, if you use them, they're just such a mess. Like, you just get so messy. Already, I mean, I'm grabbing these and my hands are not that messy. So if I just take a baby wipe, that just comes right off. I'm gonna go figure out how I'm gonna store these and transport them. I keep wanting to pick these up though. They are kind of nice to smush around. And they really already go like kind of dry and matte. Like they already feel, like that didn't even rub off on my hand. They're just not rubbing off like oil pastels. So excited about this. Did I already say that? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, we'll be back. In this week's video, I'm gonna be unboxing all of the boxes that I got in over this week's time. And I'll be testing some of the materials, but the next video, I'm going to be telling you a lot about the drawing sticks because at this point when I'm filming this, I've already been working with them for about 3 weeks. I've been doing lots of paintings. There's lots of paintings around the studio that I've been using them, but I want to give you like a full, better testing, have had like a month or more to use them. Also, I'm finding all kinds of little tips that I'm doing with them that I want to share with you. And then some of the other supplies like some of the other supplies that I'm gonna be opening, I'm gonna give you some more tips on some of those in the following video. So this is just unboxing, a little bit of testing, and then I want to give you more feedback and also take you painting with me in 2 weeks. My second package from Jackson's has arrived. I was so glad my first one came, the like real exciting one. I was hoping to get out this afternoon to try out my oil drawing sticks out on location, but we have like massive wind gusts. So I decided to stay in, film this for y'all. Try not to cut myself. Ooh. And then I'll just paint in the studio. I can't remember what I ordered, but I do remember that the main thing that I jumped on there to order, they didn't have. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So I restocked some of my markers, my acrylic markers, because I have been using those for kind of the marks that I've been wanting, that I'm getting now with my oil. I can't remember what I should be calling those. All oil drawing sticks. Anyways, whatever they are. But I needed to restock my cobalt blue, and this carbon black is new. I really like the LIQUITEX. They're my favorite, but I do like the, what are these called? Molotow? Molotow. See, I call them Motlows, but they're actually called a Molotow something. I don't know. But I liked this color. This made me think of a color that I'm seeing a lot in areas around here. And then what color is this one? Okay, this one is called hazelnut brown, and this one is called poison green. Ooh, that's a good name. Forgot I ordered this. I saw this online. So I've never used Michael Harding paint. I think they just have oil and maybe watercolor, but I saw this non-absorbent acrylic primer and I heard good things about it, so I thought I would try it. So I got some Turpenoid odorless mineral spirits. I've been thinking about getting my oils back out. So I may take my oils with me out on location some, but I definitely needed this to, if I was even gonna try it. But I can also use this with my new drawing sticks, oil drawing sticks, so that'll be good. Let's do a quick color swatch. Oh yeah, that's exactly the color I was hoping for. Really nice, bright, yellowy acid green. Perfect. I actually see that color a lot here. Oh, this is a nice brown also. I can get it really dark, or if I smudge it like that. Okay, that's nice. I don't have that color. And should I show you the black? So I would not use black on its own, but I would use it with a yellow, or like to make a really neat green. There's other things that I would use. I would use black the same way I would use it with my black paint, mix it with other things. I'm going to keep you posted on the drawing sticks, and I will let you know some more things that I've got a list of things that I want to tell you about. Guess what just arrived? I ordered the rest of the colors from the series of this. There's 40 of these. I have all of them now except for 2. There's 2 like iridescents, like a silver and gold, which is not my thing. And what was funny is I was going to unbox this with y'all, and Grady has literally never done this, but he like tore into the box. And then he started to open this. I was like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? I was like, I'm doing an unboxing with my people. And he was like, I'll tape it back up. And he like shredded the box. Anyways, I was like, no, I'll just open this. So I have not opened this yet, but I just was cracking up. He said I was just trying to help you out. I was like, okay. So funny. Okay, so I think this is the rest of the colors. I did do a color chart. I should have left spaces for these colors, but that's okay. I'll just add them here. I have been, as you can tell, using these quite a bit and have been enjoying them. Ooh. Give y'all the little in the bag peek. It's a little interesting these weren't wrapped a little better, like individually, because then they all smush together. That's very interesting. Okay. Let's not focus on that. Let's look at our new colors. The Jean Brilliant Provence Blue is kind of a purpley blue. Then I think this color is amazing. Veronese Green, great addition. And then this is a sap green. I've been needing a darker green. Now I will say this cherry absinthe, or absinthe, however you say that, is a really, really, really nice dark green, and it's kind of cool. This is a color I got, but I don't think I will use it much. I don't know. We'll test it. Warm pink, maybe I'll use that. We'll put that there. And then Mars Red. I also probably did not need this because I do like the brown pink, which basically is a burnt sienna. So this will be interesting to see where on this scale that lands. And then this is a neutral gray medium, and I think this will be useful also. So let's swatch those really quick. Okay, I'm going to put the greens over here kind of close to the greens. I've definitely found that I like a soft like t-shirt rag other than like a paper towel for wiping the like film that is around it. You can see that kind of chunking off. Now, if I'm just like painting with it, I just go to it because the chunks aren't that big of a deal. Yes, this color is exactly amazing. And what will be nice, and I'll play around with this a minute on the sheet, is that I can warm that up or cool it or neutralize it with other things. Okay, very nice. Oh, very transparent. Where this is a little more opaque, this is quite transparent. Let's add our blues over here kind of in the blue color chart. Provence. I think I'm not going to wipe it. I'm just going to go at it and show you kind of what it does. See, it's not very chunky, but if I wiped that, I also have y'all set up right next to my radiator, which starts making noises at times, which is annoying. So that really didn't make a difference. Okay, that's maybe a little more purpley than what I like, but it's nice. It's very much in between. It's definitely not that purpley. Be a nice addition. I'll probably add white to that though. Probably won't use it much. Actually, that would be a good color for like the hills in the distance here, now that I think about it. Okay, this neutral gray medium. Okay, just a nice gray. I bet if I add a little bit of the yellow, it will warm it up. That's pretty. That'll be good for the clouds here. And then I really wish I had saved room over here for this, but I'm gonna add it here. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice color. Very nice. And it's nice and opaque. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's check out this warm pink. Ooh, it's soft. Oh man, that wouldn't be nice for like lips or cheeks on figures, or maybe some clothes, like if I've got figures. It's nice and opaque, goes down good. Yeah, it adds a nice, I feel like they've done a nice range. Nothing's like duplicated or too terribly close to one another. I'm probably going to put a bit of this right here. Okay, this is what I thought this was going to be, kind of more of an opaque burnt sienna, which is nice because sometimes this is a little too opaque to me. Okay, perfect. Okay, great additions. I think a really nice dark green would be nice, like a, I don't know, Viridian would be nice. RNF if you're listening. I'm sure you're not, but if you are. Okay, let's get our color chart. I want to see, okay, first let's see what this does if I add white to it. And here's another thing. I've really enjoyed using the Brilliant Yellow Extra instead of the titanium white. I feel like it just gives it a little more warmth, but I wonder if I should just stick with the white for y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I would do. So this is the Brilliant Yellow. I just feel like it makes it not so stark. That's nice. That did exactly what I thought it would do. I wanted to see what this, if I added, what color do I want to add to it? I really like this olive yellow. So yeah, I think a little bit of that together would be nice. If you're wondering, this is paper that I'm doing these test swatches on, but they're very sized. It's old prints. This guy was cleaning out his studio a long time ago and selling mass amounts of these prints. He thought, other artists could use the back of them for paper, which is exactly what I did. And it's really nice paper. And this is that Brilliant Yellow. I think regular paper, you would want a gesso. If you're going to use these on top, that's what RNF suggests. But I don't need to do that because this is very sized. So that means things are not going to like sink in. I don't think this would be much of a landscape color. I'm trying to think of how I would use that in the landscape. What if I add a little of that to it? Dirty it up a little. Yeah, this could be nice for dirtying colors up. Oh, and then let's definitely see what this looks like. I'm going to use the white and see what this does. The other thing, you can kind of make them kiss like that to get just a little bit. I've been doing that out in the landscape, just a little, and transfer some onto here. If I need just a little, so that's a little tip. Let's see. Let's do the same thing, and I've got the titanium white here. Let's do the same thing with this Jean, whatever. Yeah, that's nice. See, if you just need a little to warm up a white, that's nice. Or vice versa, I had a little white on here. Let's add a little yellow to that. They do blend really nice. Oh yeah, let's see about the sap green. Now, if I want to, let's add the Jean to that and see what happens. To kind of neutralize it. Where's my sap? I will say the dark colors are hard to tell what they are because they just all look, dark. That stinks. It would be nice if the whole sheet was like the color of the stick. That would be nice. Let's add the warm pink. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's real nice. And let's add, I should have done it like this. Which one is this? This is the Quin Red. So what if I just wanted to transfer a little red like that? See, that's a nice way to do just a little bit and still get the marks. Just kind of make them kiss a little bit and then do it like that. That's nice. And then now I have a little bit of that color on here and can mix it like that. I'm sure this is driving some of y'all crazy that I contaminate my color so much. Sorry. I think this color could be nice together. So transfer a little of the pink This is the dianetha, whatever, pink. Yeah, it's a nice way to just kind of neutralize it just a little bit. And then, where's that Mars? See, that will look, yeah, that's nice. I've been needing something a little more opaque instead of the burnt sienna. That was so transparent. Okay, so let's make the sap and the Mars kind of transfer. Ooh, let's first do it like this. See, that dirties up the Mars. That's a great combo right there. That makes a nice brown. Super nice. That's going to be a great addition. Okay, I'm going to go clean my hands. They're really not all that messy. It's mainly the chunks that are coming off that I'm not taking time to wipe, and then obviously when I'm smushing. But other than that, they're just not all that messy. Way less messy to me than my soft pastels. But that's probably because I took all the wrappers off, I think, of my soft pastels, if I remember correctly, which was a mistake. But I think a long time ago, I was snapping them in half. Sometimes I like them like that because then I can have a to-go packet and then a, like here in the studio packet. But okay, very happy with all these. I'm just kind of giving them a little clean, even though I do like them to be contaminated like that. To me, you get much more interesting color. You know, if I'm out in the landscape, I get little bits of stuff, which is nice. So I don't know why I'm sitting here wiping them off. Probably because I'm talking to y'all and it feels like I should. Okay, those are the new colors. I'm going to go write the names of those and keep my eye out in the future for more colors from R&F because this is just really wonderful. Love, love, love. Very happy with these. Very happy. Oh, I know what I wanted to do while we're here together. Let's do this. Let me give you a little idea of the size. This is a Caran d'Ache Neo Pastel. This is basically a soft pastel. This is the Sennelier soft pastel. This is a Daniel Smith watercolor stick. And then this is the drawing oils. So it's a really nice size because the other oil sticks are just huge compared to this. So that's nice. I love them. Very happy. Another new art supply just arrived, so I thought let's open it together. Okay, I've ordered several of these high flow acrylics because I've been playing around with my inks again in my sketchbook, and I don't want to use ink on like finished sellable work because inks can sometimes not be archival, so they can fade over time. So I thought I want to play around with these high flow acrylics, and I just got a few colors. I think I've basically just got colors that maybe I've been leaning towards in my inks. I can't really remember. I can't remember what I ordered. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was gold. Okay, it's not gold, but it's yellow oxide, which I use yellow oxide all the time. Let's see if they've got this sealed up. Yeah, I thought it could be nice for a couple things. One, for when I want to use paint very thinly, or if I want to put a glaze or to thin down a color. Quinacridone Crimson. I think I ordered the wrong thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to try this color because it's got a different name than the quinacridone Rose that I've been using in a different brand. I don't know why it has a different name, but it's the same pigment number. Oh, it looks different. Does it look different? Let me go grab my other brand. Okay, I've been using this quinacridone Rose in Emagram. Oh, now I won't be able to get the lid off. Seeing the color there, maybe it is the same. Anyway, someone mentioned this on a podcast that this is good for like flesh tones and like a pinker pink. So I thought, well, I'll get a small bottle of it and try using it instead of my quinacridone magenta. Then I got a small thing in the high flow of the titanium buff. And what color is this? Oh yeah, neutral gray. I thought this could be fun to play around with also. Ooh, yeah, let's pull this off and just see what this color looks like. It looks very much like a neutral gray. So lately with my skies, when I'm painting skies, I really have been enjoying playing around with like a lot of texture. I don't like just like a blue sky, a plain sky. And so I've been doing a lot of texture stuff, either using the oil pastels or really thin layers, just trying to get some depth and, you know, nice color like in the skies. And I thought these could be fun to play with. In fact, if I like them, I'm probably going to order a lot more. The other thing I liked about these was the lid that's a little bit like inks. So then I can just kind of pour it on or even splatter it on or drip it. So I'm hoping those work good. I'm excited about playing with these. They came in just in time because I need these for our painting and finishing. And then this was a free gift from Jackson's. Hello, free gifts are always exciting. I haven't, you know, ordered like new art supplies in so long. And this season of having like new things is just, I've forgotten how much fun it is to like play and explore with new supplies. Oh, I should not get paint on this because what if I give this as a gift to somebody? Yeah, maybe I'll try to keep that box because I was kind of thinking this could be a nice gift if I don't dip into it. But I may dip into this because I've not tried their pencils yet. I'm just going to keep this for myself. Okay, it's a whole range of their pencils and I've never used their pencils, so I'm excited about that. In a nice little tin. Okay, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to go play around with these right now. Wasn't that fun to do an unboxing? I have not played with supplies like this in so long, so it was really fun. The airbrush or real thin paints was fun, but I do have an alternative to that I've already been using for a long time, for probably years, that I think I may like as much, so I'll share that in the next video and give you some tips on how I've been using these really thin paints. I do think it's one of the reasons why my acrylic paints or acrylic paintings look like oil. I think it's, yeah, and that. So I'll share some of that in next week's video. I probably should be making notes of things that I'm going to tell you. So I actually tell you. I'll also have all of these supplies linked below. I'm going to have them linked below for Blick in America and Jackson's here in the UK. So let me know if you have any questions about the oil bars. You can find a lot of stuff out there, not the oil bars, the oil drawing sticks. I'm probably going to say oil bars from here on out, but anyway, let me know if you have questions. There's a lot of stuff that's already out there, so I'll probably will mainly be sharing tips that I've been exploring and finding on my own because there's no reason for all of us on YouTube to be saying the same things. But I have found some interesting things with these that I've been playing because y'all know me, I do use materials in unique, different ways sometimes. That's because I don't use them just the way other people have been using them. I get in there and play and explore. So that in 2 weeks. I will see you then.